All right, welcome to Jonesycast again. I'm Jonesy, and this is the cast. Essentially, what I do is go through Reddit on relationship advice and dating advice and stuff like that, and just do video responses. Like and subscribe if you want. If you don't, sweet. Let's get into this one. Posted by user _L QILIN Quillen 1 minute ago. He, 17 male, likes me. I, 16 female, like him, but not enough to be in a relationship, I think, but enough to not like other people. Okay. So for anyone else other than the OP who wrote this, the link will be in the description to this post. It's like I want to date and be exclusive, but I don't want to be tied down to a relationship. Is this normal? Yes, it's very normal to have two conflicting thoughts in your mind at the same time. It's called cognitive dissonance. And some people can handle it and some people can't. I like him, but I don't think to the extent where I want a long-term relationship with plans of getting married. I think I want the fun of dating him exclusively, and of course I'll treat him like my boyfriend, etc., but I'm scared of being committed and being in a relationship. I'm scared I'll be leading him on because isn't dating's purpose to find the one and potentially a long-term relationship? Yes. I'm willing to give him everything that comes with a relationship, though, just without the labels. Well, then you're not willing to give him everything that comes with a relationship. Is there anything that describes this? Yes. Does this mean I don't really like him? Most likely. Should I be in a relationship with him anyways, even though I think I'm not ready? It depends. Is there a difference between dating and being in a relationship? It depends who you ask. Okay, so let's have a look at this. I like him, but I don't think to the extent where I want to be where I want a long-term relationship with plans of getting married. That's okay. It's okay. You like him. What you're feeling is attraction, right? You got to remember you're 16, which means that you have more emotions than thoughts. And that's not a diss. It's just that all the thoughts you have don't have the added power of experience and knowledge, right? They are thoughts. Most of them are questions, not answers, right? Which is why this post is full of questions. I think I want the fun of dating him exclusively, and of course I'll treat him like my boyfriend, but I'm scared of being committed and being in a relationship. Look, here's the deal. At some point you're going to get into a relationship and you're going to be scared when you do. Okay. That is completely natural. I tend to not make decisions from fear, and I've been that way nearly all my life. I got in a lot of trouble as a young man because I would make decisions and I knew the consequences. I just didn't care, right? The problem here is that even though you can talk with your friends about what the consequences will be, you don't know them, because they will be individual to you and him, and they will be more complex than you think. Okay, I'm scared I'll be leading him on because isn't dating's purpose to find the one and potentially a long-term relationship? Yes. So here's what you do to avoid leading him on. You just be honest. And I'm going to be honest with you right now. You are 16 years old. This is a very, very, very good time to start practicing honesty. Okay, you need to tell him this. You need to tell him this, all of this, right? And if he can't handle it, well, there's your answer, right? Because leading people on only occurs when there is either deception by commission or omission. Deception by commission means you ask me a question and I lie. Deception by omission is you never ask me the question, but I don't tell you the truth. Okay. So if you're thinking of getting into a relationship with this guy and you're not willing to tell him the truth about you and your mind and your heart and your circumstances and your fears and your hopes, you shouldn't be in that relationship. You should not. And I would say that for your friends. I would say that for a mentor relationship, mentor-mentee. I would say that for any relationship you are in, employment, etc., unless there's coercion with your employment. But if you are not willing to be honest with this young man, you should not get into this relationship. And the reason is because you will both make the habit of and learn how to deceive both yourself and your partner. Okay. And that is a very, very dangerous road to go down. Okay. Because what happens is when you lie, not only do you deceive the other person, but you smudge the lenses through which you look at the world. You start telling yourself that it's okay that you lie because there's a greater purpose or because you're going to benefit somehow. But the truth is, if you start practicing lies at 16, you will keep going with those lies when you're 33 like me. Okay. And the reason I said that now is a good time to start practicing honesty is because I see a lot of posts on Reddit from people in their 20s and 30s that did not practice honesty. They did not practice consistency. They did not practice integrity. All those things that you want in a person, including yourself, they did not practice it. And so they don't know how to do it, right? Look, this post is mostly about you. It's not about him. Okay. I'm willing to give him everything that comes with a relationship though, just without the labels. Okay, stop. You're lying to yourself, but you don't know it. And I don't blame you. Okay. This is not a diss. Okay. I'm willing to give him everything. Really? Like, really? I don't know. And you may have, but I don't know if you've thought about what everything means, because everything means honesty. Everything means the truth when it fucking hurts, when it really hurts, when you don't want to tell the truth, but you have to. Okay. Everything means your heart. It means your body. It means your soul. It means your mind. Now that doesn't mean you give like I'm your slave. That's not what it means. What it means is that you allow that person, that other person, to be half of you and you are half of them. Okay. And just without the labels. The problem is, and again, I don't blame you because you've been raised in a generation that thinks they can get away with not having labels. The reason we label things is to identify and categorize them. Okay. He is my boyfriend. Well, what does that mean? There are certain things that come along with the label boyfriend, that there are expectations. There are certain rules. Okay. So if you're going to have someone that is your boyfriend between you two, but there's no label there, what's to stop him sleeping with someone else without your consent? What's to stop you doing the same? You need labels. You need labels. Like we label ourselves, we label each other. The whole issue with pronouns in today's society is because of labels. People don't like to be labeled by others, but we need labels. Okay. So to think that you can get away with a relationship without the labels, to me and look, I've been in a lot of relationships, and I've seen hundreds of relationships just in my friends over the last 15 years, right? Since I was 18. And even before that. Now, down under that, you've got, is there anything that describes this? Yeah, it's kind of casual. Like you can have a casual relationship with him. If you get on Tinder or Bumble or any of these apps, people state what they want, looking for something casual or looking for something serious, right? You can just tell him, look, I want to be with you, but I don't want it to be exclusive. I would not advise that. Just because of what I've seen in the experiences that I've had and the conversations that I've had with people, but I'm not going to tell you not to try it. I mean, you are your own person. So if you're going to do that, if you do plan to do that, you just need to be honest. Does this mean I don't really like him? No, it doesn't mean that. You can like someone and not want to be with them all the time. It's like, I like my PlayStation, but you don't see me on it all the time. I like my job, but I wouldn't do it if they didn't pay me, Should I be in a relationship with him anyways, even though I think I'm not ready? If you think you're not ready, you should not be in a relationship with him. You can have a sort of relationship, like a casual thing, but even that has a label, right? You just need to be honest about that. People try to obfuscate and get around the issue. You can't. It nearly never works. Is there a difference between dating and being in a relationship? No, because dating is a subset of relationship. You've got the broad set of relationship, then you've got under that marriage, dating, long-term, engaged. Then you've got under relationship, that's just a subset, that kind of romantic. Then under that, you've got family, friends, employee, employer, workplace, that kind of thing. So dating is a subset of relationship. Now, just to finish this video off, I would just be honest. But here's what I would do first, okay? The first thing you need to do, and I say this in so many of my videos, you need to write down what you want in a relationship, okay? Write down what you want in a relationship, what you don't want. Write what you want in a man and what you don't want. Write what you want in yourself and what you don't want, okay? And then after you've done that, think about this scenario. Apply this scenario to your standards, written by you, not by me, but by you, okay? And then when something bad happens in terms of, maybe you guys go through a breakup or a break or whatever, or you have a fight, okay? You can look back at your standards. You can look back at the things you wrote down and said, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. And so this scenario right here that's in my life, it compares to this how, okay? And you need to write it down. You can't just watch this video and not write it down and expect to have a better outcome. The reason I say to write it down is because otherwise it'll just get lost in the ether that is your thoughts, okay? Write it down and then go have a chat with him and see if he's okay with just having a casual thing. If he is, well, there you go. Now, again, I would not recommend the casual path, but I'm not your dad and you can essentially do what you want. I wish you well. I really do. And you've got a very long life ahead of you, and I don't think you should be too worried about the outcome of this relationship. Don't take it too seriously because you're 16 and he's 17, and the truth is he doesn't know what he wants because he's a 17-year-old guy. I mean, I'm 33, right? And I know a little bit more than I used to, but when I was 17, I was a fool, okay? So I would do what you want, but never lie about it. Never lie to yourself and never lie to those you say you love, okay? Good luck.